a view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
More than 40 years ago, the Oscar Robertson rule ushered in the new era of free agency in the NBA. In the last decade, players have taken personal agency. They've pulled up stakes and forced trades in search of an ideal environment. Now, sometimes for teams on the losing end of that, it's a bitter pill to swallow. But this is the new reality of the NBA. Kevin?
It is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Where you start in the standings could be very different, Clark, from where you finish. As a team, what do you do to continue to improve as the season goes on?
I think it's a combination of little things and guys getting more familiar and more accepting of their roles. But I think it's always attention to detail, Kevin. That's really where teams make the most improvement, not forgetting the little things on a daily basis, the habits that produce winning over time.
So the New York starting five, Mitchell Robinson out there at Bowl. Then there's Allen. Then it's Barrett, and it's Adrian in at the two-guard position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Brown out there with the kid, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Adrian. To the middle, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's the kid. Pass to James. On the wing, Brown. Lock at 6. And the pass to James. The three. It's rebounded by New York. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Adrian, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. And that one drops for him.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Now here's James. Passes to Davis. James looking around. Again, James missing.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Allen drives in. Pass to Bull. Dishes to Barrett. Allen kicks to Adrian. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Allen outside. With the teardrop, McGee with the block. They get it back. Robinson. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
That mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Knicks trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And taken away by Brown. And now James pushing it up. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Here's Adrian. Down low. Will it go? And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett isn't all effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Now here's Davis. And Bull pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Great D that time from Davis.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from James. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Bull. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Davis kicks to McGee. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Robinson with the block. Here's Adrian. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Bull, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
James, the pass to McGee. Left side, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so here is New York after the basket by Los Angeles. Now the pass to Bull. Here's Adrian. He's guarded by Davis. Passes it to Allen. Wide open look. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. McGee finds Davis. Here's the kid. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt. Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Coming off a terrific season. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. As you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least. And and the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
And it's tied up with that one. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Now, here is Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Anthony Davis third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
That gives them the lead. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Here's Smith following the basket by Anthony Davis. Smith the pass to Dragic. To Knox. Smith for three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
There, Smith wouldn't be denied. I mean, you can body him up, but he still finds ways to score despite getting whacked.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Dragic dishes to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Knox. New York needs to get off a shot. That's good from Randall on the assist from Dragic.
And with the shot clock nearing 0, Randall calmly sinks one.
James kicks to Brown. James, the pass to Brown. Kicks it out to James. Hangs home the trifecta. James has got 9.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Dragic. In the corner, Knox with it for Davis. Knox misses. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets in Denver.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
52 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Randall. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dragic, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Now James. Here's Davenport. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
We'll return shortly. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Lakers leading by 3. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Get out there with Brown, and it's Howard in at the 5. Mark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, a former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Knicks. 6-point game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Smith, no luck. Lakers leading by 8. Here's the kid. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Smith following the bucket by the Lakers. Passes it to Randall. Here's Brazdakis. Kicks to Smith. New York moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Looking to end the run. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's Knox, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers leading by 6. Here's the kid. Pass to James. Fades and shoots. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on body.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to cinders is what he stamped that one with.
And the Knicks making a change here. Barrett's checked in. It's stolen by Davis. On the wing, Brown. 32 points for him last game against Dallas.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Barrett, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Knicks trail by 12. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Stripped away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Davenport, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Bol, he's checked in for the Knicks.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Adrian inside, Brown on him. Robinson, and he converts the layup.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Lakers leading by 12. At the elbow, it's James. And the dunk by James.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And taken away by Brown. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Davenport. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A moment here to see some stats for James. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Allen with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Pass to Adrian. Just 5 on the clock. Allen for 3. Offensive rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Hands it from downtown.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So it's the Knicks now, following the 3 by the Lakers. Shot to stop the run. Adrian can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Bol. The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And as a unit, guys, they only shot 70% from the line over the course of last season. Not the kind of percentage that they were hoping for.
And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's the kid. He's got 8. Stolen by Allen. All alone. And it's Allen slamming it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Count it, good. 6 points for Bol.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here is Davis.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The first free throw is good. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tour. And here is Hunter after Bol made that last three-pointer. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Knicks, trailing by 19. The pass to Bol. And to get open is Robinson. Bol can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Knicks trailed by 21. Here's Adrian. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he's got more height than you typically see at the off-guard position, and that size comes in handy, as we saw on that play.
Here's the kid. The shot's good from Kuzma.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter, Greg, and they're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Now here's Allen. 6 points for him. Five to shoot. Passes it to Barrett. From deep. Adrian can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Two shots. The free throw drops for Hunter.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. So he gets them both.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
And it's Dragic off the drive. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Lakers leading by 23. And Kuzma has it in the corner. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. And Kuzma slams it in.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's New York with it. Randall finds Dragic. Connects from three-point range. Dragic has got his second basket of the night.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And the first one drops. And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Dragic kicks to Smith. Davis against Dragic. 6 to shoot. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 5.
And, you know, Smith says, bump that. I'm not going to let the defense overwhelm me. If he's close to the rim, he's going to find a way to score around good defense.
Now here is Davis. 20 points for him. From 10 feet out, and the jumper is good. Davis has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Shot from 6. Randall, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Davis. He kicks to Hunter. Here's Hicks. He's guarded by Dragic. Hicks can't get it to go. Dragic looking it over. Pass to Randall. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. You could really feel how excited he was to be playing for his new team. Teammates and the coach loving it. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they're getting to the line more, and that usually comes down to wanting it more. Because once they had the lead, they kept pushing. They tightened the screws up, and they didn't let go.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. They've got Robinson. Hole is out there with Barrett. Then there's Allen. And it's Adrian in at the 2 guard.
And being taller than most point guards, he puts that length to use. Example A right there.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Well, Kevin, we know one thing. In New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you. Here's Allen, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Count it. And it's 8 points for Allen.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Hunter. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so here is New York. Adrian passes to Robinson. Here's Adrian, guarded by Green. Adrian can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
James checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Hunter. New York with the ball. Pass to Bull. Now Allen. The pass to Bull. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Great showing for him last season. He was around 21 points per game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone.
Mercy, mercy me.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Here's Adrian, and the Knicks miss again.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to McGee. Now Davis. The drive by James, and the dunk by James.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And so Allen will bring it up for New York. Outside Robinson. Pass to Bull. It's Allen on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Adrian. Misses off the left iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
McGee finds Green. Here's the three, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Robinson passes to Adrian. Can they get it? And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Green. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. Allen outside. Kicks to Adrian. Launches a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Adrian's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong kick he lays there. Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Allen passes to Adrian. Allen inside. He's got 8. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. James outside. Left side, Davis. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Caruso kicks to James. And they double up James. 4 on the clock. Allen with it. Now guarded by Bradley. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
New York calls timeout. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Brown is checked in for the Lakers. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Lakers, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Randall dishes to Dragic. To the inside. 9 feet out. Here's Knox. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James outside. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Dragic against McGee. Back to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. LA's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. James kicks to Brown, but they get it back. Doubled by Smith. Left side, Davis. Here's McGee. Randall grabs the board. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. Here's Smith. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Davis. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And here's Brown outside. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. There's the pass to Barrett. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. James, the pass to Caruso. 1:53 left to play in the third. Feeds to McGee. They shoot again. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Knox. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
It's stolen by Barrett. And now the Knicks on the break. Knox with the ball. No one covering.
Great activity there from Barrett. When he ups his intensity on defense, he's a difference maker.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. The kid comes in for Alex Caruso. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
James right side. Again, Los Angeles. Here's Dragic. He's got 8. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. And it's Smith missing.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Stolen. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Brown. It's stolen by Dragic. All going up court. Here's Randall. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Brown out there with the kid, and it's Williams at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Chalk up 2 there. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall I think it's pretty solid.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Dotson's checked in for the Knicks. From deep. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Here's Dragic. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Dotson the pass to Motley. Kicks it to Dragic for the 3. Drops in the tray.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
James outside. And the dunk by James.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Motley. There's Dragic with the 3. Again, Dragic missing. Here's Davenport. Knicks with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Took him no time at all on that one. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Passes it to Brown. Brown jams it in.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Dotson kicks to Dragic. Hogue. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
James, the pass to Davenport. That shot misses. The Knicks go the other way with it.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Dotson. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hicks checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Green in for James.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. New York with the foul. No good on that one. Second free throw, no good. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Dragic kicks to Motley. Back to Dragic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dragic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Brown outside. The 2-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. And Brazdeikis gets it to go.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's the kid. He's guarded by Dragic. Brazdeikis inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology, if you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 20. James outside. Pass to Davenport. And here's McGee. Lakers passing it around. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. The Kid's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Los Angeles. So Allen will bring it up for New York. The pass to Barrett. Over James. The 10-footer finds the target. 6 points for R.J. Barrett. James in the post. It's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Comes Baz Robinson. Barrett with the ball. Working on James. Clock at 6. Passes it to Adrian. Fader on the way. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Brown. In the corner, it's James. He kicks it to McGee. Pass to Davis. Here's Brown. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Brown's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Allen outside. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Barrett, and he lays it straight in.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Here's the Kid, defended by Allen. Here's Davenport, again, Los Angeles.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Pass to Barrett. over James, and Barrett with the basket on the assist by Robinson. And that's 10 points for R.J. Barrett.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the... Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Free throw good from Brown. 58 seconds left in the game. Dotson the pass to Smith. Hogue. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Free throw good, James. Both free throws good from James. Here's Dotson. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Motley kicks to Dotson. And the Lakers call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's intercepted. And there's the pass to Brazdeikis. Hogue. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch, you know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.